Hello. Hey, everybody. It's Julie the Whippy Chick here, and I'm live today to talk about my hooks. And this is kind of an impromptu live. Wasn't planning on going live. All of a sudden, I was sorting out my hooks, and I'd been talking to people about them lately. And I just thought, hey, why don't I just do it live? Then I don't have to edit. So I thought I'd go over some of the hooks that I have. I have quite a collection. I really didn't realize that I had this many. So that's insane. Um, I'm a little embarrassed, really, to tell you how many hooks I have. Some of them I've never even taken out of the package. I haven't even tried them yet. Hey, Sparkles, how are you tonight? And hi, Elaine, Kiwi Crocheter. This is going to be a really short live. I'm not going to be on probably longer than a half hour because it's actually starting to get kind of dark out here. So I'm not sure how much light I'll have. But I just wanted to talk about my hooks because it's a little crazy how big the collection is. I didn't realize I had this many. Hi, Roxy. How are you? Yeah, this is totally impromptu. I wasn't planning on going live until literally about 15, 20 minutes ago. And I was like, let's just go live. What the heck? Why not? So I did. So I've got quite a collection of hooks here, and I thought I'd show some of them to you. Some of them are big and some of them are tiny. um, so I thought I'd start with like the really random ones that I have. I've got this one. I did do a review on. It's called the Purple Heart hook, and it's a wooden hook, and it's just got this really cool shape. It's perfect for pencil grip, and it's perfect for knife grip as well. It's got a really nice inline, let me see, really nice inline shape to it, and it's really, really sharp. So it's really great for like when you want to dig into certain kinds of yarns that maybe tend to split a lot. So love that. Oh, it's raining there in Kansas. It rained here for a little while today. Last night we got some serious rain. It was insane. Yeah, it's really, really pointy. Some people really like that in their hook. Honestly, it was almost too pointy. I could see where it could kind of scratch you if you're not careful. So that's a cool hook. Other hooks that I have that are similar to that, let's see. I have this one. It's a bamboo hook, and it's also kind of pointy. I got this actually at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure the brand name. It's a 5.5 millimeter size eye hook. It doesn't have a brand name. Whatever brand Hobby Lobby is, I guess. Yeah, no, it can't be as bad as knitting needles for sure. For sure. I've had some really sharp knitting needles too. Some of them can be kind of blunt. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to throw them all in my bag here because they're literally all over the floor on my back porch. It's crazy. So what else have I got? I've got these. These are kind of cool. I wish I knew or remembered what brand they were. Yeah, they're really neat. I want to say they're Knitter's Pride, but I'm not positive. It's been a while since I've had these. They're really cool. They are not sharp at all. They've got like kind of a real rounded end, and they're not really deep either. Like an inline hook is really deep. These are not deep at all. They're nice, especially if you're not worried about your yarn splitting. They work pretty well. I think I made my giant hexagon blanket with this one, actually, this one right here. It's pretty cool. But I'm such a schmuck. I really just liked them because they had this cool like stainless steel tip to the end. I really liked them. So they're pretty. Yeah. So those are pretty hooks, pretty colors. I've never seen brown hooks before, but they were cool. So that looks like Not Pro Enameling. Like the Not Pro Enameling. Is that a brand name, Crafty? I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. I've had them a long time. I think I want to say I got them at my local yarn store, which actually isn't even there anymore. It was called, oh, what was it called? Oh, Bing String Theory, because near Binghamton, New York. Oh, Knitters Pro. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, I like them. I really like those colors. So, what else do I have? These are Knitters Pride Waves. I don't know how many of these I have. Um, looks like 3. Looks like 3. These are really interesting. They're flat. They're like flat right here. Took a little getting used to, but they're kind of cool. Hey, look who's here. Hi, Ursula. I know I'm live. I wasn't planning to go live. I don't do a lot of live streams other than with the yarn hookers. But I had some people asking about my hook collection because I've got quite a collection of of them. So I was like, what the heck? I'll just go live and we'll talk about my hooks. So these are called Knitters Pride Waves, which is just kind of funny that they're called waves because they're anything but wavy. They're just flat. They're like straight flat. They're kind of like a popsicle stick. The clovers are very kind of squishy, and these ones are not at all. No squish to these at all. To the Knitter's Pride waves. I like them. They're okay. I am not like a picky hook person. I can pretty much crochet with anything. But they're kind of cool. I wanted to try them. So yeah, Knitter's Pride. Very pretty colors too. Of course, that's the most important thing. Let's see what we got here. They look shinier. Maybe. I think they're kind of about the same. And my clovers are actually knockoff clovers. They're not real clovers. I got fooled. I thought they were real. If the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. I love those hooks and also that crochet in the background. Oh, this is actually, oh, that's so funny that I forgot that I had those there because I actually had these little guys out for a photo session. This weekend is Granny Square weekend. It's Granny Square Sunday, Granny Square Day. So I pulled out my Granny Square collection and was taking pictures of some of my Granny Square collection. I love this one because it's got a peace sign on it. And this is this is my favorite. And the reason it's my favorite is because my grandma made it. How about those 70s colors? She actually made the center of this one too. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think she made up to the red. Yeah, my grandmother made those. I found them in a box after she passed away. So I've kept them. Oh, let's see what we got going here. I love the funky colors of those hooks. Me too. Okay, let's see. I want to catch up on the chat. Ursula, were you not feeling well? I'm happy to hear you're feeling better. That's too bad. Pretty colors got me when I saw the Furls candy shop. I do have one Furls hook. It was a gift, and I love it. It's from my friend Emmy. Love the funky color of those hooks. Me too. Hi, Deneen. Knit Pro have also done a clover style hook handle, and they are not fun to work with, especially when you use the bigger hooks. Good to know. Oh, the Granny Square is so beautiful. Thank you, Ursula. Wait, Granny Square Day is a thing? Yeah, Ginger the Yarn Geek told us that Sunday is Granny Square Day. I don't know where she got her information. I don't think she made it up. But yeah, we're going to talk about that on Saturday at Yarn Hookers. Exciting. You love the traditional vest. So cool. Love it. So yeah, so glad to hear you're feeling better, Ursula. I understand, man. I was down and out for a couple weeks, so feeling sick is no fun. Yeah, there's a Granny Day Square. Let's see. Oh, that's an Odyssey box. It is an Odyssey box. I'm going to open it in just 1 second. Ursula says, I canceled my live stream Monday past, really was sick since Saturday afternoon. Then after sick, you need rest. So I'm better. Oh, I hear you, Ursula. I had coronavirus. I had COVID. When I came home from vacation, I picked it up while traveling. Even though I was vaccinated, so I had more of a mild case, I was still really sick. So, crummy. I think it's a date, Sunday's date. Happy dance. We need more thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Ursula. I'm glad you caught me live too, Ursula. Thank you. Hi, Samantha. Maureen says, I was tickled to hear you are from upstate New York. I grew up in Scroon Lake, not far from Lake George. I love Lake George. It's beautiful. Wow, thank you, Granny. Granny Square, Ursula. That's sweet. You're my first person who ever did that. That's really sweet. I've recently started using Prim hooks. Love them. Oh, yeah, it was unlucky, Crafty Chats. Maureen, that's really cool. I love Lake George. My son and I actually vacationed there a few years ago. My husband was on a cycling trip. So while he was cycling, we went to the lake. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so since, let's see, who was it that brought up the Prim hooks here? Losing track. I've lost that chat. Where did it go? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was right in front of me. Maureen uses Prim hooks. Okay, so I actually, for the first time, tried Prim hooks. And first off, I have to say it looks just like my toothbrush, which is really funny. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really comfortable. I didn't have any problems at all. There's no plastic like seam line. It's very smooth. Had a nice deep, I'm not sure what they call this, like the neck part. It was nice. Not really squishy here, nice and firm. A little bit of a grip there, but not too grippy. Yeah, I was very pleased with the Prim hooks. So I bought this one at Michael's. I wish I could tell you how much it cost, but I honestly do not remember. I don't remember how much it cost, but I liked it. I bought, whoops, I'm making a mess. I bought this size 6mm, and I was using it with doubled up 3-weight yarn, making granny squares, funny enough, because I'm just using up some scraps to make a blanket. So yeah, I like the Prim hook. It's pretty nice. Let me get back to my chat here. How you doing, Samantha? Ursula says, yay, so now I can send blessings directly. You're sweet. Thank you. Barb says, believe it or not, I check the prices. I have a limited income, so not spending $30 on a hook. Amen, sister. I am the queen of thrifty. I do not spend a lot of money on hooks either. I think this might be maybe the most expensive hook I've ever purchased. And the proceeds for this really cool Purple Heart wooden hook, all the proceeds go to wounded veterans in the United States. And they're specially made, individually made. And I think it was like $12, and it's beautiful. And it was for such a good cause. I do have a Furls Hook, but it was a gift from a subscriber named Emmy, and I do like the Furls Hook, and I will show you. I did do a review on the Purple Heart, and I also did a review on the Furls Hook. This is a Furls Odyssey. It is heavy. It's something that you have to get used to, and if you like a heavy hook, you'll like that. Now, the Prim was not heavy at all. So this is the Furls Hook, and I've used it a few times. It's I think this is the 4.5. Yeah, 4.5mm. So it's nice. It's pretty. And look, it matches my fingernails. Very, very pretty hook. It's elegant. That's how I would describe the Furls. Crafty Chats Cafe. I do like how light Prim hooks are, but for some reason never got the hang of them. Let's see. Ursula says, I love the plainest of plain hooks for myself. I think it's because I learned to crochet with it, but those fancy hooks are so beautiful. Barb says, love the squares. Crafty Chat says, just don't mix them up. Hook toothbrush would not be fun. No, it really, really wouldn't. But it really does look like my toothbrush. It's very funny to me. Looks just like it. Same color. I'm a pencil holder. Me too. This is Ursula. So really the plain hooks work best for me, but okay. Oh, and a photograph, the fancy hooks with the granny square is just so attractive. Yes. Maureen, Amazon has the set for less than $30. Are you talking about the Prim set, Maureen? Because that's very cool. That's a very interesting idea. I'd like to see that. Ursula's laughing. Deneen, I bought 2 Prim hooks. Really like them. Deneen, what sizes did you get? I went with the 6 because they didn't have a 5, and a 5 is what I would mostly use. So I went with the 6 because I don't use the 4s too much. Roxy, I got the pink Odyssey with the gold hook, but they don't sell them now. Yeah, I've heard the Odyssey. Sometimes there's like a long wait too for the one you want. I know that Melanie at Hook to the Left waited quite a long time for hers. Crafty Chats Cafe, you know you got it bad when toothbrush start looking like hooks. That's true. All right, so I will move on. I will tell you all about these guys. I've got this big set of these. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know if you guys can hear the hooks. They're flying all over. These are my knockoff clover hooks. And that's my dog. He's crazy. These are my knockoff clover hooks. I bought them on eBay. They were sold to me as clover hooks. When they came to me in the mail, they weren't. They were not clovers. I complained. I want to say they gave me a discount. Hold on one second. Let me let the dog in because he's going to cry if I don't. Go ahead. Sorry about that, guys. He does that every time. Yeah, but from what I've seen of the clover hooks, I think they're pretty darn similar. So I like them. I use those quite a bit too. I don't use any of my little guys because I don't like small hooks and tiny thin yarn. Oh, let's see. Oh, Roxy says, yeah, some of us a tad bit obsessed with the craft. Yeah, I think you're right about that for sure. Okay, so let me keep picking these up. I don't know how many are in that set. I think the smallest is a 3mm. And the largest, I want to say, is a 9mm. So we've got like just about everything in between. Just so many of them in that hook set. But it was a really good deal, and I do use them a lot, and I honestly don't mind that they're knockoff. That doesn't bother me. I'm not really a name brand kind of gal. Let's see. Deneen says, I bought a 4.5mm for washcloths and an 8mm for chunky yarn. Okay, so that was your Prims. Very nice. Okay. Oh, wow. They are big. My favorite hook is a 4mm or a 3mm. Wow. Yeah. See, I like to use like a heavier 4-weight yarn. My favorite yarn type is Premier. And it used to be Nicole. Gosh, it's so long since you could get Nicole. Oh, but the Premier I like is Premier Basics. I like that acrylic yarn. I love the colors it comes in. It's just the right weight for me. But yeah, Ursula, it might be too heavyweight for you. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Crafty legs. Blessed 3-legged dogs are the sweetest. Yes, Willie's down to 3 legs. Actually, it's been about 8 or 9 months now since he lost his leg. He had cancer. It grew very quickly, and there was no other options other than to take his leg. So he's doing really well. He recovered well from it, and after a couple months, he was just going about his business just like he always did. The only difference is now he's really nervous on stairs, and he can't jump on my bed anymore. Other than that, he's just like he always was. Roxy says, "Yay, puppy sighting!" Nancy said, Granny Score says to Nancy, "Hello there." Roxy Rossetti says, "Shinier than the clover." The knockoff brands are shinier, like on the aluminum part. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, they're definitely not clovers. And I was mad for about an hour. And then I thought, you know what? They're still really good hooks for the price that I paid for them. I think I spent like $30 for the whole set. So it's a good deal. Nancy says, "How have you been?" I'm doing pretty well, Nancy. I'm fully recovered from being very sick, and just yesterday, I'm still feeling good to the point where like I remember how bad I was feeling, and so I can appreciate how good I'm feeling now. Like yesterday, after I got the mail, I ran up the steps, and I was like, "Yay! I can run up the steps again." So that's really nice. Ursula says, "I'm off to bed. It's 1:15 in the morning here. Have a super day further." So here by me, it's Friday already. So glad I caught you. Oh, thank you, Ursula. I'm so glad you stopped by too. It was so nice to see you, and we'll catch up later. Roxy says, "Whatever works for the yarn you are using, it's good to have a variety." Well, they say it's the spice of life. These are the ones I've gone through so far. So we've definitely got variety, and I've still got a lot more here. Okay, so now we'll look at some of the big, oh, I just found another Knitter's Pride Waves hook. Okay, so now I'm going to look at some of the big chunky hooks that I have. This one is the one that I've used to make rugs with. It is 16 millimeter. And up until that point, that was the biggest one I had. Yeah, this was a loops and thread set. It came with this, and it came with this 11 millimeter. Both of these are plastic, and I'm sad to say I can feel a little bit of the seam on this smaller one. The big one, I don't feel a seam too much, a little bit of a seam. Not quite too smooth. And the other one that came in this set, yeah, was an 8 millimeter, and that one was an aluminum hook. So these all came together in a set. They were okay. They were all right. I noticed when I'm using like multiple strands, like with this one, I used 6 strands at a time. I definitely do go back. I go to the knife grip on that. I just can't, it just hurts to crochet this way when I'm using these great big hooks. It hurts my middle finger there. Do you guys have that problem? When you use a huge hook, I have to go with the knife grip. Let's see here. Crafty Chats, I was surprised by Jada and Stitch's review of the tulip hooks. Oh, I love Jada. What did she say about the tulip hooks? I didn't hear. Oh, Roxy's asking the same questions. Yeah, I'd love to know, because I do like her, and because I'm working a lot of the times that she's doing her lives, I don't get to see. Oh, Nancy, my puppy, 14, crossed the Rainbow Bridge 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's so hard. It's so hard when they go, Nancy. It's been a long time since I went through that, but I remember. And it's heartbreaking. Willie he'll be, yeah, he's 9.5. He'll be 10 in January. So I can't say I don't think about it. I think any of us do when we have our puppies that we love so much, and kitty cats too, and any pet really. It's always hard to lose them. I'm sorry, Nancy. Barb says, "Need to get food on the table. We'll check back later to see what I missed." Oh, thank you, Barb. I'm so glad you stopped in, and I hope you have something very, very yummy for supper. Roxy says, "Like after a migraine that lifts." I can imagine. So I've never had a migraine, so I'm not positive what that must feel like, but Yeah, it feels pretty darn good. So I'm sure when a migraine lifts, it must feel wonderful. Oh, everybody's so sorry about your puppy, Nancy. Crafty Chats Cafe says, in one of her recent videos, Jada didn't give tulip hooks the best review considering how expensive they were. Well, I was going to save it for last because it is my favorite hook. But for that very reason, I only have one. I have one tulip hook because I wanted to try it. I'd heard so much about them. And I have an H8 size 5 because it's my go-to size. It's the size I use the most, and it is my favorite hook. I love everything about it. But that being said, my second favorite, let me see if I can find the same size. Yeah. My second favorite is the Susan Bates. And actually, it's a real toss-up for me, and the Susan Bates is a heck of a lot cheaper. You can get it right at Joann's. I want to say for less than $6. I love these. I'm sure it's less than $6. I love the Susan Bates. I love the tulip, but I'll never buy a set of tulips because they're way expensive, but I could see myself buying a set of these. I just love them. I like inline hooks, and I don't know. I can't find anything I don't like about these Susan Bates hooks. They're beautiful. And let's see how many of these I have. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of those Susan Bates hooks. I have them in the 5 and the 6, and I think this is a 4. Yeah, 4, 5, and a 6. This is the one I use the most. Love this Susan Bates. Oh, let's see. Good to know. Okay. So Roxy says makes sense to do the knife like that for that. Yeah. For those huge hooks, I just can't handle the pencil. It hurts my finger. Hi, Veronica. Long time no see. It's good to see you. Just doing a quick impromptu live here. Just wanted to look at my hooks. We were talking about hooks the other day, and I didn't realize how many I had until I got them out. These are the ones that I've gone through so far, and there's still quite a few here on the floor. Oh, Roxy, we were so afraid for Willie too. Thrilled when he made it. Oh, me too. Me too. It was a long week waiting for the results to find out if there was any other cancer in his body. But he passed with flying colors. He is cancer free. So very happy. Crafty Chat says Jada got the full pink set, and the hook numbers were only done with stickers that wear off. Are you talking about the furls, or are you talking about tulips? My tulips have it printed here on the handle, and I could see where that would come off. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the Susan Bates. Sorry about that. Let me find my tulip. Here's my tulip. Yeah, my tulip, it has like a sticker here. Yeah, I guess it does. It's just on there. I don't know. I don't think that's coming off. Maybe. I've used it quite a bit and it hasn't worn off at all yet, but I could see where it might. Yeah. And they are expensive. I don't know. I'm sure I got this as cheaply as I could because I am quite the bargain shopper. So that might be the most I ever spent on a hook. I thought this one was, but it might be the tulip. I don't know. I don't generally spend a lot, believe me. So speaking of that, let's go to cheap hooks because I've got some of those too. These babies are from the Dollar Tree. They were $1 each. And let me tell you can kind of tell. There's definitely a plasticky seam there. I don't think it's big enough that it would tug on the line, but it's definitely there. So Yep, I'm live. That's my charming husband back there. Another really cheap hook. This one also from the Dollar Tree. You can tell it's cheap. It's definitely a cheap hook. Not much to it. It's like a hard plastic. It's not squishy at all. Oh, let's see. $2.99 they cost at Joann's. Are you what ones are you talking about, Veronica, that cost $2.99 at Joann's? Are you talking about the Susan Bates? Because I love the Susan Bates. Nancy, I was a Susan Bates girl, but now it's Clover and Tulip. Susan Bates, where the rubber on them are awesome. Yeah, they are really great hooks. I love, love, love these. I'll leave my favorites out. I will leave them out. Let me find that other one. Keep misplacing my tulip. Usually when I misplace my hook, it's under the seat of the couch, like under the seat cushion. Okay, so I have some, let's see, I think I've gone through all of my pretty cheap hooks. Actually, let's do all the Susan Bates because I do have some more Susan Bates. And some of them are so old, you guys. Yeah, some of these are really, really old. They were my grandma's. This one's so old. You can see where the paint is actually chipped off because this was one of Grandma's Susan Bates hooks. And let's see, I've got a couple more of hers. This one was one of my Grandma's Susan Bates hooks. And this one too. These were all Grandma's hooks. Oh, one more. Here's another one. This one is really interesting because I never see this size now. Put my glasses on. It is a 4 1/4 millimeter. Let me see if I can put it up to the, can you see that? 4 1/4 millimeter. I thought that was really cool. Like I never see that size in the store. And then these are just some chunkier Susan Bates hooks that I bought. That's a 9 millimeter and a 6.5 millimeter. Yeah. Oh no, that's a boy. That's a boy, not a Bates. Boy, not a Bates. Yeah. So I do love the Susan Bates. I think I'm loving the Bates the best so far. Okay, what else have I got here? I do have a couple boy hooks. These are a couple of boy hooks that I've got. They're okay. They're all right. I don't use these too much. They're just not sizes that I use that often. So let's see. Let's see. What does Veronica say here? Oh, she used her 50% off coupon at Joann's. Wow, so that's a good deal. Really good deal. Roxy said, looks like the Susan Bates would be good for a project that requires a lot of stitches on the hook, like puff stitches. Yes, and it's also really, really good for any yarn that splits. If you've got a yarn that's really splitting on you, yeah, there's something about that hook shape. It just immediately takes care of the problem. So let's see, the last thing I'm going to show you, well, not the absolute last, but one of the last things I'm going to show you. Oh, I just found another Susan Bates. Are this hook set? Whoa, I almost threw it right off the porch. This hook set I bought when I first got back into crochet. And they all came together in this little case, and I got them on Amazon, and they're a no-name brand. Oh, there's another boy. They all kind of blend in. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So these are all from one hook set. I think I got this set with a little case on eBay for probably $12. It was a great, great buy. There's nothing fancy about them. Actually, we could call them Ursula hooks. These are the kind of hooks that Ursula likes. She likes the really plain aluminum hooks, and they are perfect, especially for like the beginner. I did use the 5.5 so much that the paint is starting to wear off. You can see where it's lighter right there. But I don't know. I think when the paint's starting to wear off, that's kind of a good sign that you like that hook. Crafty Chat, she spent over $200 on the tulips. I can see that. They're expensive. They're really expensive. I just bought one, and I want to say that it was definitely about $20, I'd say. It is a lot. Not anything I would make a habit out of. Nancy says, I have it in a 4. Can't find them in any other size. The Susan Bates ones? Like this? Is this what you're talking about? I got these at Joann's. I'll have to keep my eye out for those, Nancy. Veronica says, I'd be back. Yeah, the tulips. Yeah. They are a lot of money. The furls and the tulips are a lot of money. Clovers are pretty expensive too. So, hi Samantha, how are you? Oh, you saw hubby. Yeah. I was worried that he was coming to tell me my sister was on the phone because she's supposed to call me in a little bit. So, let's see. Crafty on the tulip hooks, 200. Wow, I didn't pay that. There would be no way. Yeah, no way. Hi, charming husband. Hi, Lori. How are you? Yeah, totally random. Crafty Chats, keeping in mind Jada Canadian shipping to be contending with. Yeah, definitely. Everything is more expensive up there. Roxy, I have a plain Susan Bates from my mom's collection, smaller than what I typically use, so I have not tried it. There's just something about using the hook of someone that you love, you know. I do love using my grandma's hooks once in a while. Do I have any Hiya hooks? I do have Hiya hooks. Where are they? Oh my gosh, this isn't the whole collection, you guys, because I've got Hiya hooks somewhere. I don't know where they are. Now I'm getting concerned. Where are my Hayas? Are they in this box? I've got boxes of hooks. Oh geez, I just found all these little hooks. These aren't my Hayas though. Oh, I don't know where my Hiya hooks are. Yeah, so the Hayas, they're okay. I don't really find them any different than these ones that I like so much. That I think are Knitter's Pride. Yeah, they were okay. I know a lot of people really, really love the Hayas. I know Anya from Ophelia Talks loves Hayas. Crafty, I want to try one of those. Have you used Hiya? Be right back. Pop is calling me. Oh, Nancy, that's funny. Pop is my son's nickname. So when you said Pop, I was like, why is my son calling you? Crafty Chat says, not yet, but very tempted, Roxy. Roxy says, maybe I will get some and give them a go next time I order from Ophelia Talks. I bet she would have them. I don't even remember where I ordered mine from. I just bought them at random because she raved over them so much. I just wanted to try them. Roxy says, haha, hoarder sighting. Yep, definitely. I've still got more here. This one is just this random plastic hook. I will probably never use it. It was in this huge box of yarn that it was a neighbor of my mother, and that neighbor's mother passed away or something. Had tons and tons of boxes of yarn, and this was like buried in there, this little hook. And I'll never use it, but I can't give it up. I can't give up a hook. Let's see. Roxy, if you're in the UK, Craft House Magic stocks them on her site too. Oh, that's good to know. Roxy, oh, I remember that yarn. I missed it with the yarn. Lori, I have hooks that were my grandma's and my mom's. Grandma's are heavy or tiny. She had all steel and mostly did lace and blankets and crochet. Yeah, my grandma did mostly hats and mittens and slippers. I remember her doing slippers. And she must have wanted to try blankets because, like I said, she made a couple granny squares that I found. So love those little granny squares. It's pretty cool. So let's see. I did find another random boy hook, which is a 3.75. So I probably won't use that anytime soon. Excuse me. And this baby, I just got this. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if any of you guys have done the pink sheep challenge where she sends you the hook and you decorate it. I'm pretty sure that the challenge is over. I don't know if she's picked a winner yet. But I wanted to try it and I wanted to support her. And I never got the chance to decorate it, let alone use it. So I'm just gonna use it plain. Or maybe I'll put a smiley face on it. I don't know. Make this the mouth and two eyes. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let me know if you've tried this. I haven't tried this yet. Crafty Chats Cafe says Craft House Magic also has a YouTube channel and her content is amazing. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, now one more regular crochet hook. This came from the Dollar General and I've never even opened it. So let's open it. We'll take a look. I have a feeling it's pretty much just like my no-name brands. It's a 5.5 millimeter and it's aluminum. Oh, it actually feels different. I don't know what. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because it's cold. Yeah, it's a pretty blue. That's about all I can tell you. Maybe I'll give it a try tomorrow. It just feels like any other no-name brand hook. So, pretty picture on the back. Someone doing something with it. Okay, the last thing I'll show you are my Tunisian hooks because I just have a few. When I tried Tunisian crochet, I started with this one. And I don't know if you guys have done Tunisian crochet, but it was such a tight weave. It made such a dense fabric. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I went and purchased this bigger one. This is a size, well, let me first tell you what the size of this one was, if I can find it. Okay, this was a, excuse me, this was a 5.5 millimeter, and I picked it because that's the size I normally use. But Tunisian crochet is a lot different than regular crochet when it comes to hook sizes. So I used it a couple times, but it was way too tight. Excuse me, and the stitches were so small, and it was taking forever. So someone said, well, go up a size. So I went up to a 6.5 millimeter, thinking, oh, that's quite a size increase. It didn't make much difference. What made difference was going up to a huge size. That made all the difference in the world. I love this hook. It's a 12 millimeter hook. I don't think even has a brand. Nope, there's not even any brand on it. Excuse me, very froggy today. I got this online on eBay. It wasn't very expensive, maybe $10. I don't know. But I mean, it's, it's a wooden, big old crochet hook. So I would recommend that. If you're looking into Tunisian, go with a very big, big hook. That's all I can say. Roxy says, oh, I have to try Tunisian. I have one hook waiting. Yeah. And I actually had purchased these two hooks as well. And they're Tunisian and you can attach the cable to them. And I forgot to get the cables. So it didn't do me much good. I'll try to open this and see if I can show you. It's really tight. Okay. It's like a Ziploc, but it's tight. Yeah. So you can get interchangeable Tunisian hooks and you can put the cable on there. So those are pretty cool. These are Chow Goos. I've never tried them. Honestly, though, you could use it just as a regular crochet hook if you didn't want to put anything on the end. It would work. It would work. Boy, I'm so sorry about the frogginess of my throat. It's very irritating. Roxy Rossetti says, whoa, that's a big one. Yeah, it really is. That's a big old hook. I did a short, actually. You got to get the big hook about how big that hook is. Crafty Chat says, "Oh, knocking on the door of 1 a.m. here. I think I'm going to go listen and lurk for a bit. Thank you for the impromptu live." Oh, thank you, Crafty Chats. I'm actually getting ready to get off now. I was planning on a half hour, but this is almost to 45 minutes. So I'm going to end it pretty soon because, yeah, my sister's supposed to be calling me soon. Lori says, "I have a plastic Dollar Tree hook and scraps in a bag in my drawer at work. If I have downtime, I'll make four row squares. Don't know what I'll do with them." You can always put them together and make something. That's for sure. I'm sure you'll make something really cool, Lori, and then you can put it on the Facebook group and I'll see what you did. All right, everybody, I'm going to close it out here. Thank you so much for joining me as I went through my obsession of hooks. Thank you for not making fun of me too badly. I know you've all got your own collections. Okay, guys, have a great night. I'll see you on Saturday. We're going to be at Yarn Hookers. We're going to be at Melanie's at Hook to the Left. Come on over and join us and give her some extra love and support because she really needs it right now. It's a tough time for her after her husband passed away. So come give her some love. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.